All right, everybody, welcome to the newest episode of Psycho's Platters. I hope everybody is having themselves a great week in crate digging and life in general. I thought I'd go off and mention here about a brand new episode, of course, with a batch of new 45s that I picked up within the last 7 to 10 days. But before I get to that, a thousand apologies here in regards to the last week or so. Internet been spotty, been kind of messy. And that's the reason why I didn't get this vid out sooner than I would have. Sponsored by coffee, of course. So, like I said on that bit, at least I'm glad to be here, and I thought maybe I would go off and I'll tell you why we're going to be playing something a little bit later from now. But like I said, this one here, I ended up grabbing about 20 45s in the same place. They dropped them to 10 cents a piece. Couldn't screw this up. I found out, though, on Doug Field's post, you either were there I know you were there after me because I saw what you posted because I left those there. But maybe you saw before this too. I have no clue. But you know what? I think these are pretty decent. Let's see. Let's start with the unknowns in the pieces. I found a handful of 45s that I tried looking up information and I didn't get very far. This one here is a Columbia promo. I'm guessing late 1950s in nature, from a band called the Harvesters. Now, somebody went off and said maybe this is Southern Gospel. I don't know, but you know what? When you see a neat little thing that's a Columbia promo like this, for 10 cents, I ain't going to pass it up. But even if it's Southern Gospel, so what? That's what I say about that. And by the way, the condition on these records aren't as great as I normally come across them. I think even with some good cleaning, they might pull a VG, maybe if I'm lucky. This one here, also a promo on Cap. I think this is late 1950s, maybe around 1960, I'm guessing. Harem Dance from Armenian Jazz Sextet. Like I said, I couldn't come up with much information on these. There is YouTube videos for the tunes. This one here I thought was kind of cool. Also another promo copy, except it kind of got markered by whomever. From 1959, the Big Beats Sax Appeal with sax player Larry Randall. I'm led to believe that the band still goes under him, which I think is kind of cool. Neat little sound. It's not even 2 minutes long. Listen to that one as well. All right. This one here is a tune called Jealous from Little Royal and the Swing Masters. Now, Little Royal, this is the only little bit I could pull off of here. It turns out that Little Royal is James Brown's half brother. He cut an album for King in '72, but this isn't on King. This is on Trias. Never even heard of this label. But like I said, James Brown's half brother on that one. Never heard of Samson, 1975 Columbia promo of Ebony, Ivory, and Jade. Now, I'd like to think, is this the tune for the movie that came out a few months later? The what do they call it? It was like a blaxploitation meets kung fu kind of thing, or is this completely unrelated? I have no idea. This one was the neat one of the unknown pile. Pauline Rogers, I've been pretending on Flare X out of New York. I did find out that this is from 1956 and it's Doo-wop in nature, which is kind of cool. Somebody had this up for auction just last month, actually, and they got a bid of pretty close to $100 on this piece in near mint condition. Now, this thing here isn't as beat up as some of the rest of them are, but I still would say this would pull a good VG plus if it gets cleaned. So this one I kind of was pretty excited about. Like I said, all of these 10 cents a piece. Okay, the regular stuff. Let's see. I've got here a Leon and Mary Russell promo on Paradise, which was his own label, late 1970s when they were married together. Sly Stone, yeah, when he broke off from the Family Stone, I get High on You. Yeah, it's probably not the only thing he got high on in 1975. You see here, we've got the stereo and the mono on one record itself. Tommy Rowe from '66, It's Now Winter's Day on ABC. One of my favorite little, what do we want to call it, garage gems. Little Girl from the Syndicate of Sound from '66. I always liked this song. I always could picture this song somehow being in an Austin Powers movie. I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that, but I could see that somehow being fitting into that. Let's see, from '62 you got Bo Diddley on Checker, You Can't Judge a Book by Its Cover, classic blues standard. From 1960 on Duane Eddy, Pepe. Never heard of the movie, but that's what it's from. From '57 on a Red Imperial, Fats Domino's Blue Monday. I always liked this tune. Very nice song. Here's another little bit of an unknown, but you people that watched these guys on TV could whistle this tune if you wanted to on the Harlem Globetrotters label from Brother Bones' Sweet Georgia Brown. Yeah, you know how it goes. Yeah. From '63, the Orlons, Not Me on Cameo. Remember we went off about a couple episodes ago and went off and I said I didn't know that Blood, Sweat, and Tears did a version of the Beatles' Gotta Get You Into My Life because I found that sheet music. Well, surprise, surprise, I ended up finding the white label promo from 1975. That answers that question. From 1965, the Red on Redbird Records, Shangri-La's, one of my favorite girl groups. From '62, kind of slightly beat up, but still pretty cool anyway. Elvis EP of Kid Galahad. Yeah, with tape. Gotta love tape. Alright. Almost winding down on this. From '56, Gene Vincent, Crazy Legs. Anytime that you can ever find a Gene Vincent 45 that's not Bebop-A-Lula, that's an added bonus to boot. Love the song, but I'm just sick and tired of finding copies of that. How about on Loot Records, Alley Oop from the Hollywood Argyles? You're talking Gary Paxton, 2 years before Monster Mash, and rumor has it there might have been some Kim Fowley involvement in on this, who of course is the late great producer and agent of such bands later on as the Runaways and a few other things too. And lastly, when you ever find a VJ Beatles 45, you ain't gonna pass it up for a dime. Do you want to know the secret and thank you, girl? Yeah, on the black, on its, it looks like it could be a later pressing. I'm not entirely sure. On an all black bracket VJ label, very nice. All right, let's see here. Other things I want to throw out. New subscribers for the week: Daniel Negrin, Doug A, and D Washington 607. Thank you all for subscribing in the last week or so. I have a few recommendations for you guys. Go check out those channels that I just told you, and Bobby Gass, Buffalo Beetle. Oh, this one's going to be a tongue twister. Bjorn Jacobson's, that's with 2 S's, record collection, and my friend Trish Mullins, all the way out in Jersey. Which, how convenient that I bring up Trish Mullins all the way out from Jersey, because you know what, guys? I've never been involved in the VCLT game of getting things in the mail from other people. But guess what? I got something very nice this week. She went off and said she was going to send something to me. I said, oh, you don't have to do that, honestly. But I am so glad. So we're opening it up right here in front of your face to find out what it is exactly that she sent me. Let's see. Hi, Paul. Well, as promised, here's 2 things for you. 2 mixes from me. One has some southern summer vibes on it, and the other is oldies. I think that's what it says. I hope you enjoy them. Peace, love, and music, Trish. Oh, how nice. See? Spring into summer 2015. and Flashback Attack in 2014. Trish, I've heard bits and pieces of your mixes CDs. Very, very nice. So I'll be looking forward to listening to these probably when I get back from vacation. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm going on vacation next week. Gonna see the family and some friends, and hopefully just hit up a few of those record stores up there with some friends too, if I've got the time on that. And that's why you probably won't be seeing a good old Psycho Platter episode for almost 2 weeks. You could call it a summer vacay if you like, because that's pretty much what it is. All right, let's see here. Wax Museum with Ronnie Dark and Night Owl Lounge with Mike Adams, two of the best damn Sunday night shows you're ever going to hear on radio, and I mean terrestrial and internet radio. Go like them on Facebook, both of them, please, and tell them that I sent you. That would be actually absolutely fantastic. Also, Thrifty Music Collectors Group, Tim Smith and Company, they're always doing their thing there. I just saw his videos. He's going to be one of the people I'm actually going to be seeing next week. It'll be really nice to meet Tim after 5 years. I know, been a long time. Also, we've got Shindig Magazine, one of the best Southern rock magazines. Excuse me, not Southern rock. I had somebody walk in the door here. No surprise. This will teach me for bringing it in this room. One of the best English rock magazines you're ever going to find on the planet, period. And lastly, the YouTube vinyl community. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do any of these videos, right? Right. All right. So guess what? I went off and I said I was going to do this for my buddy Jack Penetrator from the Penetrators. Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm talking about. We played She's the Kind of Girl last week off of their new 45. Go to the Penetrators group Facebook page and or Slovenly Records. That's Slovenly Records Facebook page. Um, Go subscribe and like both of those. Go buy this 45. This thing kicks ass, and also you can order it from Amazon and through them as well. So you want to listen to it on the way out? I think so too. It's called Take a Stand, right here from the Penetrators. I like this song just as much as the first one. That's right. All right, guys. It's been beautiful. Everybody have themselves a great week in life and crate digging in general. Remember, go get this. This is a good 45. Take care. God bless. And rock on. I'll see you guys in about 2 weeks. That's right. Take a stand. Have a good week.